Next up is Chad Austin. And title of Chad's speech is End on Empty. Most of us look back at each year around this time and wonder, what if? What if I had worked a little harder, focused a little more on my goals? Would I have been able to accomplish more? What if? What if? What if? 2016 isn't over yet. You still have 57 more days to refocus and finish. Please join me in welcoming Chad Austin.
You ever have one of those days where you're just so busy all day long, like it just never stops, but then at the end of the day, you feel like you got nothing accomplished? Since I opened Priority Fitness, it seems like every 3 or 4 days is that way for me right now. And I'm always so frustrated, I don't understand why it happens. Wednesday was one of those days for me, and it came out of nowhere. The day started off awesome. I had a great boot camp in the morning, from 6 to 6:45, had a great turnout, great workout. I went home and got cleaned up, had a great breakfast, had some coffee, and I was just in a great mood. On the way to the studio, this is gonna be a great day. I'm gonna change some people's lives today. This is gonna be one of those days where someone's gonna come into Priority Fitness and I'm gonna change their lives forever. I was like really fired up. And I'm sitting in my car at the studio. I'm going through my morning routine I do every day before I go in. Just looking through the stuff I got to do. What's on my list? I'm working on my online training. I just launched it. The meetup group. I got some boot camps I can promote. I got this and this. I'm like, well, I'm giving a speech in Toastmasters on Friday. It's Wednesday. I should probably start thinking about it. So I'll put it at the top of the list. So that's what I'm going to do first. This morning, I'm going to write my speech. And then this afternoon, I'll get all the other things on the list done. So I had a plan. I go inside, I smile, say good morning to everybody in there working out. I go in the office, I sit down at my desk, open a Google document. All right, what am I going to write about? How am I going to motivate and inspire these TGIFers on Friday? What to write about? Man, this desk is so messy. There's like things everywhere. How can anyone get anything done with this desk this way? So I started taking stuff and taking files and going and putting them in the file cabinet. I started cleaning stuff up. I looked in the drawers, started cleaning the drawers up, and I stumbled across this coupon, just Fitness First 20% off. That's right. I remember I got this in the mail. I thought I could use this. We're starting to get, some of our bands are getting tore up. We need some more medicine balls. This would be a good time to stock up on equipment. So I should go and I'll take some inventory on what I got and figure out what I can do to capitalize on this special. So I go back and I start walking towards the bands, look at the bands, and I'm walking back there, man, the floor is so dirty this morning. How did the floor get so dirty? When I came in from boot camp, it was spotless in here. Who tracked in all this stuff? This really looks terrible. I don't want people to come in here and see the place so dirty. So I should probably, it's a little bit slower in here right now. I go back and I could get the vacuum and vacuum all this up before it gets busy. So when people come, it looks nicer in here. So I go back to the utility room and I open the utility room and what chaos, what a mess. You guys should have seen it. There was like, you could barely open the door. There's so much stuff in the utility room just to get to the vacuum. And I'm looking around, this really upsets me, this mess. Maybe if I put some shelves, I could put some shelves on this wall, and then I could put some shelves on this wall. That would be really inexpensive and easy for me to do. I could even handle that. And I could put everything on the floor, on the shelves. That way we could have a walkway in here. That would make the place look better. Actually, if I'm going to do that, I should probably paint the walls. Because the walls look pretty bad too. You open the door of the utility room and you just see this mess and it's all different colors. That looks pretty bad. Actually, I should probably make that my top priority, and that should be the first thing I do next, is just the walls. And about that time, Jay's client is ready to work out and he comes over to me and he asks for a workout towel. Well, workout towels, did you get any out of the bench up there? How are we out of workout towels already? I did so much freaking laundry this weekend. I go up here and, oh, that's right. I bet I left them in the dryer. I bet they're in the dryer at my house. So I could just take a really quick trip home and I could go and get all the workout towels that are in the dryer and I could fold them and come back here and put them up, because we need workout towels. So that way when we get back to work, everyone will have workout towels when they come for the workout. So I go and I'll go get my keys, take a quick trip, and then I get a phone call. I'm like, what is this? It's a 913 number, so it must not be a spam number. This must be important. So I answer it. Oh, it's Kate from Google. Apparently, she's worried that people are having trouble finding me online. So this seems like it's a really important thing I should take care of right away, but unfortunately, I can't worry about it right now, Kate. I'm busy writing my speech. the kind of stuff that I go through all day long. It just, I just keep losing my concentration. It's one thing after another, and I'll get so frustrated and overwhelmed. And it's got the best of me a few times this year with all my new responsibilities. And then at this time of year when this happens, I just have to sit and realize it's not that I have too many distractions. This is a classic case of trying to do too much. This is what I do. I try to do everything at once, and then what happens when you try to do everything at once, you end up getting nothing done. Does anyone else have this problem? Or once in a while you're just trying to do everything at once? And so last month was really rough for me because towards the end of the month I just had one of those months where I was just going through all these what ifs. Like I don't have everything done that I wanted to get done at this point in the year. So then what if I would have focused more now on that? What if I would have gotten that done first? Or instead of going to this, I should have did this first, or did it this way. And if you're doing that at this point of the year, you got to just stop and refocus. There's still 57 days left of the year. We have time to get a lot done still. All you have to do is focus. So what I did the other day, I sat down, like, what do I want to get done the rest of the year? What are the most important things I can get done the last 57 days of the year? And I figured out 3 things that I want to focus on in November. What are the 3 things I can focus on in November? And I'm going to get those things done first before I move on to anything else. And when I get that done, I'll focus on 3 things in December. And that's what I got to do. I got to just dial back in and focus on those things and be all in on that. And then whenever I have a day, like I did on Wednesday, where it seems like everything just throws me off, and I keep losing my concentration over and over again, and I forget what I was even doing when I came in the building, I just have to shake it off. I have to shake it off, and if I get overwhelmed, I'm going to go to the bathroom, I'm going to look in the mirror, and I'm going to channel my inner cool running spirit. And I'm going to say, I see pride, I see power. And remind myself, I'm a badass mother who doesn't take no crap from nobody. And also remind myself that I just can't do everything at once. And so I got to refocus on my priorities and get those things done first, be all in on that, and then I can end the year on empty. Thanks.